All right, we're here with Nico Parlier. Nico, congratulations for your regatta victory. You sailed a very excellent event, winning all the races that you really put a bid in for. And I think I'm just going to cut to the chase on this whole thing. I know everybody out there in our viewer audience wants to know, how did you get so fast? What makes you so good?
Well, I had a good preparation during the winter, and I was kiting with Ricky, and we tested a lot of kites past winter, and plus I was training a lot earlier this summer in San Francisco every day with Daniela, Mike, and Vlad, and it was a good crew, and we kited every day, and I learned a lot, and yeah, I'm really happy about the new speed that we're doing. It's amazing. Like every day we're going out pretty much. I mean, every event we're going through, I feel like everybody's getting faster. The whole fleet is growing, and I feel like people are stoked to see their level increasing, and that's kind of what it pushed me to like push my limits. You know, is like going faster and faster, and that's what I love kiteboarding.
So you're saying time on the water. That's your first answer?
That's my first answer.
I'm going to keep pressing you. The time on the water. What about your maneuvers? How do you practice your maneuvers? What kind of drills do you go through? What do you do on the day-to-day basis to make your maneuvers improve every day?
I don't really know. I mean, doing it over and over and over and trying to do it faster every time. And yeah, that's it. I mean, every little detail that you're going through during the course has to be done many times and trained. So yeah, that's how I do it. Like every little details. I jibe, like fast jibe or fast tack, doing it over and over and make you faster.
So I want you to speak up a little bit into the microphone, because I know everyone wants to hear this, but what about your speed? How do you practice speed? What are the things that you do to measure? Obviously you have your gauges and you have your tracks at the end of the day. How do you improve on your speed when you're in your training?
I don't know, you try to feel every little detail that you change from a session to another, and you try to feel the difference that you like on your equipment or on your body position or whatever. Like every single detail that you change might kind of get you faster.
How do you measure that?
By feeling and by GPS.
Feeling and GPS. Tell me about how you go into this event and you strategize for a race or a series of races. What are some of the strategies that you think about as you approach a regatta and as you approach each race?
I don't know. It's another tough question. But I don't know, kind of like just go. I didn't expect much coming here. Like I didn't know how fast I was going to compare to the other guys, and I was kind of surprised, and luckily surprised. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's every event I go, I'm pretty much surprised about like the condition we're gonna get and how the other guys are doing. You know, you never know. So yeah, it's the way it goes. Sometimes it's other people, sometimes it's you.
What would you say is your strongest condition? Like what size kites do you like to fly the most? When are you fastest compared to everybody else?
I like medium to strong wind. Like that's pretty much my favorite condition, like from 15 knots and above.
What's your worst condition? Where do you feel like you struggle the most?
Like super light wind.
Super light wind?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think because I'm a little bit heavier than the other dude, but also because I do like feeling a lot of wind in my face and like seeing white caps. You know.
You're a speed guy.
Yeah. It's like there is more action. You know. Like wind is also fun because you're like all the time looking for the puff, and it's pretty challenging. But when it's windy and you get to put the hammer down, you can. You know, you always have power in your kite, and I believe that you need skills to go fast in light wind. But the skills that I get more adrenaline going fast in strong wind. That's why I like it.
What drives you in this sport right now? Obviously, being on the top of the podium is one thing, but it seems to me there's something more. What keeps you motivated?
Well, I'm always like amazed about how small our gear is and how light it is and how fast we can go with that little kite flying in the air and that little float going through the water. I mean, I don't know what you think about it, but it's crazy. Like, there's not such a sport like going that fast, and I don't know.
The technical side keeps you motivated.
Yeah,
you think?
Yeah. I'm still really impressed about the support.
The support.
I mean the whole thing, the kite and the foil, you know.
Yeah.
The gears, and I don't know. That's what I love it.
What do you see as the future for our sport, the equipment, and otherwise?
I don't know. I think the body strength is gonna be a limit. I mean, because we're going fast and you can feel it in your legs and in your body, in your core. But for sure, I mean, I was saying like 2 years ago that it's gonna be hard to get faster, and now we're going like 5 knots faster upwind than we used to do 2 years ago. So I feel like there's no limit. I feel like there is really no limit. And not that long ago, a year ago, we were doing like 18 to 19 knots upwind, and in San Francisco or here, we're doing above like 22 sometimes.
Wow.
Upwind.
Wow.
And about like 43 degrees from the wind.
43.
Between 40 and 43. That's pretty much all we did all week.
Wow.
That's pretty, like, that's amazing. Like, really, that's really fast. That's a lot of VMG.
What about downwind? What are your numbers?
It depends the condition for sure. Every conditions are you getting different speed. I feel like not by much, but especially in the angles. But in 20 knots of wind, we can go downwind about like 33, 34 knots.
And the angles?
And angles, downwind is like 160 degrees from the wind, so it's pretty deep.
Wow. So you guys are jibing through 40 degrees essentially. And you're going 30.
Yeah, and we have like minus between 25 knots and 28 knots VMG downwind.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Watching you on the downwinds and the drone footage and watching you on the race course myself, it was clear that you have the juice downwind, and it was really impressive to watch your performance all around. I know that Sebastian Tron and Toby Bromwich have prepared a couple of cocktails for us to toast, so why don't you pick it up?
Yep.
Cheers to you, Nico. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rob, and see you on the next event.
Right on. See you at the next event.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.